What is up, y'all? So I have not posted for like a month and a half, so I thought I would do a little catch-up video where I clean the mess that my closet is, and I will get into kind of why it is a mess. It's just like my life has just been a dumpster fire, to put it frankly. Like lately, the past 2 months, it feels like. So I had a job, I quit that job, and then I got a new job. But while I was like getting ready to leave my old job, I hurt my back and I basically could not walk for a month. So I couldn't really clean my place. I had to get groceries delivered. I still get groceries delivered because I'm still healing from it, and like it's hard to even like put on my pants in the morning, which like I used to like, you know, be a power lifter, and you know, I felt like so strong and invincible, and then it just really puts things into perspective. Like you can literally be the strongest person on the planet with all the muscle there is, and if you just like tweak one little thing in your back, you're not going to be able to walk or lift even like 5 pounds. And so it's like human bodies are really so freaking fragile, and it just sucks. It put me in like a depressive state for a while. Like I was going through waves, and then like today I look like a mess because I'm like gonna start my period. Got my cute little period boxers on, so if that's why I look a little bit rough, you know, it's just the female body. But like literally I wanted to like start doing, it's just like the stuff I was like planning on doing and getting ready to do, I was so excited for, and then all this shit happened, and I'm just like, well, fuck, like, what do I do now? I was literally like, I was starting to train. I was doing a hike once a week because it's my goal to hike the Grand Canyon rim to rim, and the season closes down mid-October. So I was like training for that by just doing a hike a week. And I was gonna film. I want to get more into like filming travel videos and like camping videos, because it's like I love female empowerment and like the vibrator reviews that I do, but like I want to get also more into like the traveling side that I love. So like I was gonna film this hike that I did, but I got there, I rented this cabin, and I like put my stuff down in the place. I realized that the cabin had bed bugs. So I went on my hike and I got back and I'm like, well shoot, I probably have bed bugs all over my stuff now. So I left that night and I drove home like late at night because I was about 2 hours away, that the cabin was from my house. And so I left. I was so worried about the bed bugs having gotten in my stuff while I was on that like hike that I left the stuff in my car for like 2 weeks. Some of the stuff is still in that car because I'm like still grossed out. I'm like, well, what if the egg survived? But I literally would park my car in the sun for like 2 weeks because the temperature in Arizona, I'm like, it's gonna kill them. So if they're there, they have to be dead by now. But now I'm like, ugh. I couldn't clean out my car either because I got injured and couldn't even lift anything, so and then I haven't been able to go on a hike because I haven't even been able to walk, and it's just like it has been a whole mess. So I thought, you know what, we gotta do a little catch-up video because my life has just been nuts. But I started my new job and it is a work from home, so it's been really nice just like resting. I'm one of those people that I get very drained by like people interaction, and plus you put like an 8-hour workday on top of that, so like I like just going into an office just drains my soul. And so it's so nice, like I'm actually motivated and like wanting to work in the morning, which is really nice. So yeah, that's just been nice to like get into. It's been like about a month now that I've been there, and it's just, yeah, it's so freaking nice. And now I'm like, I'm just thinking of all these things I want to do. I'm like, oh, I want to buy a house because it pains me so much how much rent is, and like that money just disappears and you'll never ever get it back, or at least, like, literally, house mortgage would be less a month than what I'm paying in rent, because Arizona is so freaking expensive. So I'm like, I could literally be living in like a 2-bedroom home right now instead of 500 square feet in an apartment, and the monthly payment would be less. So it's just like, it just sucks. So I'm like, I want to buy a house, but then also you have to be at like, to get a home loan, you have to have a job in the same field for like 2 years at least, which I just switched like the field I was in for this new job. And so that sucks. So I basically have to wait 2 years for that. And then I'm like, okay, well, I would love to start traveling again, but like with the money I'm spending in rent, I can't really do that right now. But it's like, my next steps, do I buy a van and travel like full time and just live in a car, like one of those converted vans? Do I go and like, you know, travel around the world and be one of those types of remote people? So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I can't decide. I kind of want to do it all, but I'm like, what makes the most sense? And I kind of want to do it right now. Like, I'm kind of mad that like I renewed my lease for a whole year. Like, I have to wait a full year to even like do anything, and I'm getting kind of stir crazy because I haven't been able to travel in a year. And I have gone on a trip at least one time every single year, even when I was like younger with my family. This is the first year I've not traveled besides to Georgia for a wedding, and that was in October. So it's about to be a full year that I literally have not traveled like to even a new state. So kind of sucks, but I don't know. I'm going stir crazy, and I don't do well sitting in one place for a long time. So I am curious though, what are you guys interested in seeing on this channel? Because like, I want to be more consistent, but there's like, I don't want it to all be just like vibrator reviews or like clothing hauls. Like, at some point that like gets kind of boring and like unmotivating. Like, don't get me wrong, I freaking love reviewing vibrators and like exploring that side, but then like I also have so many interests. But then YouTube is like, you gotta pick one thing for your channel. I'm like, I don't want to pick one thing for my channel, I like it all. So would you guys watch if I start doing like different stuff on here, like different content, just like a big mosh podge of everything? I mean, even if you say no, I'm probably gonna do it anyway. But it would be nice to get some input of what you guys enjoy. Also, something weird that happened today, and this might be TMI, but I was masturbating this morning because, like, you know, when your period's about to start, your hormones are just like so intense, and you're like, you know, you gotta love yourself. So I was doing that this morning, and I had some like blood on my toys, and I was like, my period's starting, like, all right, like, good, because I was getting a little worried. It was supposed to start like a day or two ago, and it hadn't started yet. But so I put on my like period undies, and I'm like, okay, you know, I'm ready. I got some ice cream delivered, but it hasn't started yet, and I'm like, okay, well, what was that blood on the toys then? Like, what is going on? Why aren't you, you know, flowing? You need to start flowing. Like, this is the long weekend, because it's like Labor Day weekend. So like, it'd be nice if you would start flowing now, and so I could just rest and watch football all weekend. But no, it wants to stay up there and not flow out, so that's annoying. Also, I've really been like in the mood to just like start revamping my closet, because like I have clothes from like literally high school. Like, I just don't throw shit away. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my football shirt because college football's on. But like, I don't get rid of stuff. I mean, every single time I move, I get rid of like 4 or 5 trash bags full of clothes, and it feels like I get rid of a lot, but then I move and I put it all up, and I'm like, dang, I still got a lot of clothes. And so I'm like, but it's all like, one, I don't go anywhere to like even need to revamp my closet, but like I want to feel like an adult, you know? I feel like my closet is just like, I just wear the same shit all the time, and it's like I want to spice it up, but then I'm like, why would I spend all this money when I'm not even gonna wear it? But like, I've been really wanting to wear dresses, like just dress up and like go to dinner or something, and I'm like, what is going on with me? Because I have never in my life liked dresses. So something's happening. Am I like maturing? Is this what it's like to be an adult woman? To like dresses? I don't know. Cause like ever since moving here, I've noticed I really just dress like a 12-year-old boy. Baggy clothes, cargo pants, cause it's just comfy and hiking and it's hot. So it's like I'm gonna dress comfortable. But now it's like I went so like one side of like fashion, I guess you can call what I wear fashion, to the whole opposite side now where it's like dresses. I just want to wear dresses. One thing that like really pisses me off, so like with my back being hurt, I had to walk around, you know, to like do things, go places, and people have told me, what's wrong with you? Like, is everything okay? And I'm like, oh, I hurt my back. And they go, you're too young to hurt your back. Oh, you're young, you'll bounce back. And it's like, okay, you're saying I'm too young, but like that doesn't change the fact that it happened and I hurt my back. Like, it doesn't just magically disappear because you said I'm not supposed to have a hurt back because of my age. Like, okay, just make me even more frustrated. Thank you. Pisses me off. I know people mean well, but it's like, that's like all I've been hearing, and it's like, okay, alright, what do you want me to do with that information? Like, now I'm even more depressed because why am I having these problems when I'm so young? Like, what's gonna happen when I'm 40 years old? Like, am I gonna be in a wheelchair? Am I not gonna be able to walk? That's not a good quality of life that I want to live. Like, I like being active. It's been killing me that I can't, like, even leave my apartment without it being painful. It freaking sucks. Also, back to the, I know I'm like jumping everywhere. This is how my brain's been. Back to like revamping my closet. I literally put like $400 worth of clothes into a shopping cart online, and I just don't hit purchase. But it's like I don't want to spend that money. But like I want to revamp my clothes, so I just keep like putting things in my cart, and then I never check out. I just close the tab, and then it disappears. I'm like, okay. You know, I guess I'm shopping for my soul and not physical things, I guess. If you have periods, like, where you have, like, really severe cramps, I highly suggest, like, trying out the brand Thinx. It's, like, period underwear, period boxers, period workout pants. I freaking love them. I wish they would sponsor me, because, like, I vouch hard for them. Like, literally, I used to have the worst flipping cramps of my life. Like, I would have to spend 3 days not being able to move from the couch and like literally living in the bathtub, like the hot water, because they were so intense I could not walk. And ever since I stopped using tampons and I just let it free flow, I have not had one single, well, I have cramps, but it's like, it's usually at the very start of my period, and it's like a level 2, whereas like that was like a level 12 on a 10 scale. So like tampons, like if you have really severe cramps, I like promise you, please try not using tampons for like 2 of your periods like consecutively to see how your body reacts, because tampons, like, you're literally, one, you're putting like chemical filled cotton balls up in your vag, and it doesn't have it, your body's made to release, like your blood also has toxin, so it's holding in there for like 4 hours. And then you just have a tampon in all the time, and it's like, it's not good for your body. So I have a whole video on that too if you want to check it out, but oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, but anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed me rambling, giving a life update, because I have disappeared off the internet for a little bit. So hopefully I'm going to start being more consistent on here if my back continues to feel okay. I do go in for an MRI on Wednesday, so fingers crossed for that. Hopefully we'll see what's going on, but anyways, please like and subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye!